Hello, welcome to the third of a Bible study series on Christ Teaches Appreciation, Module 2, Session 12 of the Living in the Image of God program of the Banking Blessings Ministry. My name is Goodluck Ofebu.
And I am Obi Ofebu. God creates every person to represent Him in interactions with others, to be for others what God would be for them if He lived with us in human form. He provides resources to empower every person to perform the responsibilities. Also, He blesses those that do.
Our program seeks to understand the meaning of living in the image of God, resources that God has provided to guide us, and human responsibilities and benefits of living in the image of God.
Let's dive right in to learn, taste, and share from God's message.
We will discuss Christ's interactions with a man freed from demon possession to understand that public testimony regarding appreciation is important to God.
He wants a recipient of favor to testify publicly to share his or her appreciation with others.
The man freed from demons regained control of himself and wanted to stay with Jesus physically.
However, Jesus sent him home instead to testify among his people regarding what God had done for him.
We will read from Mark chapter 5 verses 1 through 20.
A man possessed by demons came to meet Jesus.
The man had great physical strength and could break free from any kind of physical restraint.
He was too strong for society and had broken free from society control.
He lived by himself in the cemetery.
Let's read about him from Mark chapter 5 verses 2 to 5.
Mark chapter 5 verse 2. When Jesus got out of the boat, a man with an impure spirit came from the tombs to meet him.
This man lived in the tombs, and no one could bind him anymore, not even with a chain.
For he had often been chained hand and foot. Then he tore the chains apart and broke the irons on his feet. No one was strong enough to subdue him.
Night and day among the tombs and in the hills he would cry out and cut himself with stones.
The demons showed absolute control over the man and spoke through him as they wished.
They spoke to Jesus through the man's voice to announce their presence.
They recognized Jesus would drive them out from the man and sought to negotiate their fate.
The voice was that of the man, but the words showed that it was the demons that spoke.
Let's read about the encounter from Mark 5 verses 6 through 10.
Mark chapter 5 verse 6. When he saw Jesus from a distance, he ran and fell on his knees in front of him.
He shouted at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? In God's name, don't torture me."
For Jesus has said to him, "Come out of this man, you impure spirit."
Then Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" "My name is Legion," he replied, "for we are many."
And he begged Jesus again and again not to send them out of the area.
The demons made the man do what they wanted and speak what they wanted. The man was merely a vessel for the demons.
They had absolute control over his thoughts, action, and words.
Jesus expelled the demons from the man.
He sent them into a herd of pigs, feeding on a nearby hillside.
The pigs ran into the lake and were drowned.
The man regained control of himself, recognized Jesus, and stayed quiet with him.
Let's read from Mark 5 verses 11 through 15.
Mark chapter 5 verse 11. A large herd of pigs was feeding on the nearby hillside.
The demons begged Jesus, "Send us among the pigs," allow us to go into them.
He gave them permission, and the impure spirits came out and went into the pigs. The herd, about 2,000 in number, rushed down the steep bank into the lake and were drowned.
Those tending the pigs ran off and reported this in the town and countryside, and the people went out to see what had happened.
Chapter 5, verse 15. When they came to Jesus, they saw the man who had been possessed by the legion of demons, sitting there, dressed and in his right mind, and they were afraid.
The man requested to follow Jesus as he prepared to leave.
But Jesus sent him home to testify among his people.
Mark 5 verse 18. As Jesus was getting into the boat, the man who had been demon-possessed begged to go with him.
Jesus did not let him, but said, "Go home to your own people and tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has had mercy on you."
In appreciation, he wanted to follow Jesus physically,
but Jesus sent him home to testify among his people,
to share with the people his appreciation regarding what God had done for him.
What did we learn in this Bible study?
Public testimony regarding appreciation is important to God.
He wants a recipient of favor to testify publicly to share his or her appreciation with others.
A man freed from demons regained control of himself and wanted to follow Jesus.
In appreciation, he wanted to follow Jesus physically,
but Jesus sent him home instead,
to testify among his people and share his appreciation of what God had done for him.
Please join us again in our continuing discussion of living in the image of God.
Thank you. God bless you.